begin. Welcome to the DFS podcast. I am your host, CK013. You can find me on Twitter at CK_013, and I am joined once again by one of WiseTake's finest DFS analysts, Mr. CashinDFS. You can find the man on Twitter at CashinDFS. You can also find him tearing it up in the WiseTake Slack chat if you are subscribed at WiseTake.com with a monthly membership or higher. Cash, what's going on, bro?
Brian Mitchell is dominating the Giants.
Yeah, man.
Mike Trout sucks. Ramos sucks.
Yeah.
I'm right on the verge of cashing, but I don't know if I'm going to make it with my 4 points from Pena. FanDuel is all right. Just sucks. When I got on Covey and he went and balled, and then everything just sucks. Ohtani hits a home run the first at bat, and then just does nothing the rest of the game. It just sucks. I just thought it was going to be a good day when I seen Covey just come out and start balling. And I wasn't going to play him, but a lineup came out. I was like, screw it. Let's go. I didn't believe in what I saw his last game. It was one game. I didn't believe in it. I was like, no, I'm not playing him. Then I saw the lineup. I went into Slack. I'm like, let's go. Let's pitch some Covey. I pitched him on FanDuel at 2%.
Yeah, that lineup was pretty atrocious that they put out there. That's the thing, like, at this point in the season, like, it's almost like a prep for basketball where you kind of have to be reactive to these lineups because you will see some goofy things, and it's like, you just got to make those. In basketball, you're waiting for the lineups to come out or injury news to come out or whatever the case is, like that key shit.
Yeah.
And like this, at this point in the season, it's almost like a warm-up, because baseball's doing that to you too. We talked about stuff last time on the show, and situations just changed because some of these teams put out the lineups they put out, and motivation changed, and all that kind of good shit. But, yeah, at this point in the season, man, like, it's like, if there's money out there, I'm going to play. Like, there's money to be made, I will play. That's what we do. But it's just different. It's very, very different kind of, like, game. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Definitely is.
It's different. I know that you haven't watched the Monday Night Football game, but it was a pretty good game. Very entertaining.
Oh, I got a question for you.
What's that?
I didn't even get to mention it yesterday because of football. Did you watch Tiger Woods? Did you watch any of that? I know you're not a golf guy.
I saw.
Did you see it? Did you see it on SportsCenter or something?
I did see some highlights, yes.
Did you see all the people walking with him on 18? The sea of people. Gave me chills. Yeah. Like, I had tears in my eyes. I love Tiger Woods to death. I had tears in my eyes when he won that thing. Man. I love that guy. Love that guy.
Not for nothing, but I remember when we started doing the golf content, I remember you specifically saying that Tiger Woods was the reason that you even got into golf in the first place.
Exactly. The one and only reason. If there was no Tiger Woods, I would know nothing about golf.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. It was awesome. It was definitely awesome. It was...
Rory McIlroy was playing with him. He even said it when he was walking, he's like, look behind us, dude. Like, look at this. Yeah. This is nuts.
Yeah, it was, man. It was a crazy moment. Yeah, after all this time. Absolutely. But we got ourselves an MLB DFS slate to take a look at. We are here to talk about Tuesday's slate. That is September 25th. It is almost October. Summer is over. Basketball right around the corner. Couldn't be more excited. By the way, we did just unleash the NBA season package early Owl discount. That will only be up until the 1st of October, so you're going to jump on that. If you go to our Twitter, you'll see it. I think it's Early Owl NBA 1819 is the promo code. So you can double check that on the WiseTake Twitter at @wise_take. But make sure you get on that. Prices are going up October 1st. NBA full season pass. You're getting yourself, I think it's like a $50 discount for the season pass. And they will include cheat sheets from Paulie D for the preseason. So you do it now, you'll get access to preseason cheat sheets. You can get down to some NBA. You don't got to wait. You could be impatient like the rest of America. You don't got to wait. So go check us out there. In the meantime, Cash, I want you to take a look. I'm not going to sit and just name off pitchers because, quite frankly, I get tired of naming off pitchers. So what I'm just going to ask you to do is take a look. We're looking for SP1s, right? Who are guys we can consider here as SP1s when you look at this DraftKings slate?
It's easy for me. The guy was on the verge of blowing his last start. Walker Buehler.
Yes.
Oh my God. I'm in love. And I didn't even think he was going to be this good. I am in love. Yes. I'll pay 11.7. Just to let him pitch, though. Like, they need to. They did win today. I mean, they're winning, right?
No,
I'm pretty sure they use.
I think they're losing.
Yeah. Oh, they
yeah,
are.
Robbie Ray ended up not doing
You were really
bad.
pissed about it.
I was. He started off the game horribly. Again, 100 pitches in 5 innings.
He did have 7 Ks, though.
He did, but then he gave up 3 runs, so, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I got off of him, but, yeah.
Oh, no, you know what? You're right. The Dodgers are winning. My apologies. So, yeah, they took the lead back. Yeah.
Well, please, I just want them to pitch Walker Buehler. I'm always scared of any Dodger pitcher.
Yeah. I
need to go see how long to let Kershaw go today.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that guy is a beast. I could see 16 Ks here. Like, he was just Kane every Rocky that stepped to the plate after that first inning where his defense hurt him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. That's my top guy, for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
He's been freaking. If they open up the roof, is that going to do anything for you? It really hasn't done much.
Don't matter. Yeah. It could be 170 degrees. Yeah. The roof open. I don't even care.
Yeah. Yeah. Would you still blow him if it was 107 degrees, though?
Oh, man, I'm telling you, man. I just wanted him to come out one more inning.
The sweatiness and everything, would you still, if it was 107 degrees?
Yeah, hell yeah, let's go. I love that guy.
Okay, fuck it.
Love that guy.
All right, I respect that.
And then who he's pitching against? He's a guaranteed win.
Yeah, that's true. D-backs have been in pump mode for a little while now. And, we'll talk about the guy on the other side who I think I have an idea who your favorite stack is already. I think it's in the same game. I think it's the Dodgers. Right? Like, spoiler alert. What's his name? Cock? I don't know.
Cock.
Yes.
Mr.
He is
Cock.
on the slate. So, just, we'll talk about that in a second. Anybody else for SP1 potential? We got David Price.
I mean, Max Scherzer, of course, against Miami. And Miami got to the chalk.
Strasburg today.
What's his name today? Strasburg today. I mean, you can't pitch Bauer because they're trying to work him up to. I would not go Severino in Tampa. No. That's an easy no. Syndergaard is decent, but I don't like picking on Atlanta.
No, probably not.
David Price, for sure.
Right.
You want to save $2,000. Baltimore sucks, but they're probably going to pull him early. I was pissed that Chalky Evaldi was going ham, but they only let him go 5.
Yeah. He was smashing.
I mean, this
10Ks.
Yeah, no. This time of year is just, it's tough. You always just have to go light this time of year in baseball. Yeah. Or just pay down to guys you don't.
Yeah, guys that you don't need.
I paid down today. I mean, today I played Pena and Coley.
Yeah, it does make a lot of sense to try to pay down when you can at this point. Mainly because it just lowers your like what you need from that guy. It's just the expectation is lower, so then you should lower what you're willing to invest in the position, right? So I think that makes a lot of sense. With that said, there's a ton of, there are some guys. We talked about 3 standouts already in David Price, Walker Buehler, and Max Scherzer. But then motive comes into play. I think Max is probably fine. Max is competing for the Cy Young. So him and DeGrom are going like tit for tat right now. So he's fine. They're going to let him do his thing. Problem is...
And they don't have to worry. They don't have to worry about no playoffs.
Yes, and they're going to worry about no playoffs. And the problem is he's 12-8. He's very expensive. You got Walker Buehler. I mean... The Dodgers won today. I'm trying to think the Rockies won today, so they still got to keep winning, right? They're still playing for a little something there.
Yeah, they need to win.
So we like that. Like, you get a little concerned. Like, it's almost like you don't... Like, normally we like to take stacks with a pitcher for correlation. It's in this situation, like, do you, though? Like, Walker, Buehler, and the Dodgers. Say the Dodger stack goes off, and the Dodgers are up by, like, a ridiculous amount of runs. Do you think that's, like, beneficial for Buehler? He'll stay in the game. They'll just kind of let his bullpen rest. Because you're shaking your head. I agree. I feel like that they would just pull him, but we don't need to waste him out there. We gotta win, but we also gotta prep for the playoffs at the same time. So we're gonna play things situationally, right? Like, so what do you think? Like, you love Buehler, you love the Dodgers. Like, are you gonna play them together? You think?
I mean, I want to, but I am scared of Buehler.
Yeah.
I'm scared of him not because I think that he could go out and get a 40 here,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared of every pitcher, really.
Yeah. Yeah, it's what the Dodgers do.
That's expensive and they need to win.
Yeah.
So, but like you said, if they jump on Mr. Cock and they're 8-0 lead, like their bullpen is good enough to keep that lead.
That's true. I love the way you said that. They jump on Mr. Cock. It just made me laugh. It's funny.
But I also like Josh James a ton. But they don't. I mean, I didn't know this, but beat writer informed me of this. They don't release pitch counts for their pitchers in Houston. So
yeah,
we're not going to know how many pitches he's going to go, but they didn't want him to go past 3 or 4 or 5 innings the last game. I just don't know, but that kid is going to be a star.
Yeah, he threw 87 pitches in his last game. By far, well, on September 1st, he threw 91. So like that kind of sucks because that means we have no consistency, right? Like we have no idea how long we're gonna let him go.
I just lost the Pena win. There goes Cash.
Ooh.
God.
Kick in the balls. So 8-1 for Josh James. If I knew he was gonna get the run, no problem. All day. Let's do it. But I don't know. And that worries me a little bit. But he's 8-1. I mean, his price is a lot higher than he was. He was like, what, 4K the other day? But
yeah, it was min price.
Yeah. So that's a maybe. Chris Archer against the Cubs underneath that. And then we got a bunch of like blah. I have a feeling you might like your boy Toussaint. I know you're pretty high on him going against the Mets. I mean, I know the Mets have been kind of hot, but it is in Citi Field, right? He's looked pretty good. Only 7.5. Anybody in this mid-range that you're looking at?
I mean, it would be him because he's talented. Outside of that, I mean, you could go to James Shields, but they're gonna have their lineup tomorrow, so don't really want to do that. Erland against San Francisco, but that's going all the way down. Like, there's nothing in this mid-range that I really like.
So it's like we're almost forced to go high-low. Or take a chance on Josh James.
I mean, Brian Anderson is decent because it's in Seattle, but
yeah, but
I like him so much better at home.
Yeah. Yeah, and like you already know, there's going to be some expensive bets we're going to want. It looks like right now the high-low approach is probably where it's at. Like, realistically, where I'd feel comfortable, David Price is probably the lowest I'd be able to go for SP1 as of right now. Like, I'll dig in tomorrow and we'll see if we hear any news. But right now, I don't know. I mean, I just don't love the other guys. Like, you could take a chance on tournaments, but if I'm making like a main team, right? Like I could pitch Josh James to the guys on like secondary, maybe even third or fourth teams. But on like your main team where majority of your money's going to be at, it's like, could you see yourself going lower than David Price right now if you were making a main team for an SP1?
Yes, I could. I could do Toussaint and then go down, or I could do James and then go down.
James,
I could.
How far down would you want to go? Like Robbie Erlin screwed us last time. This time it's in San Francisco. I play Erlin at 5.4. I really would. I just like picking on the Giants right now. They burned us a couple times, but I don't give a damn. I'm just gonna keep going after him. It's just like,
Exactly. That's the one. I mean, I would say Caviglio, but he's been terrible recently, so I'll stay off of that.
Yeah. Houston's been playing.
I mean, Erlin is the one.
Is Jacob Faria really going to start against the Yankees?
I guess so, but he's only going to go 2 or 3 innings.
Yeah, that's like a throwback to last year, man. We had some good times with Mr. Faria last year at home. That is no more.
I mean, I like Anderson.
Yeah,
he could have a big game, but I do prefer him at home.
Yeah, definitely. So, all right, we have a few options up there. We'll do the top threes in a little bit. In the meantime, what other pitchers besides Cock? I mean, you can explain your love and who you like for the Dodgers, but then after you speak about the Dodgers, what other stacks are you considering?
Oh, well, the Dodgers is easy to talk about. 1 through 8. Everybody except Walker Buehler. You can't take him as a bat. If I could take him as a bat, I might take him as well. Mr. Cock looked good his last start against the Cubs, but I do not care. I don't care. That was a fluke. The guy is garbage. But it would be the Angels again because Mr. What's his name?
Gallardo.
Yeah, he's bad. So that's another one. Philly sucks. But I mean it is in Coors against Chad Bettis. Oh god, they just killed me today.
Which way would you lean?
I mean, I only played Ramos and Reese.
In that Padres game, you got the Padres, you got Stratton. This time the game is in San Francisco. Which way would you lean? Towards the Padres bats or towards Stratton?
Padres all day. Stratton is I think he's one of the worst pitchers in baseball, in my opinion.
I just cannot get behind the guy. I think he'll catch some steam because his price dropped. I just can't do, like, he's like him and Derek Holland. Like, there's certain Giants pitchers. Well, I mean, certain pitchers in general, but both of these guys happen to be in the Giants. I just can't get behind it. I just can't. And
I think every Giants pitcher sucks, and the Giants lineup sucks. Everything about the Giants sucks.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I mean, Mad Bum is the only one that's decent.
Yeah.
He's not even what he used to be. I think they all suck. Every last guy in the rotation for the Giants sucks, in my opinion.
You know what game's kind of interesting? The Brewers and Cardinals matchup. Kind of an interesting game. I wish the game was in Milwaukee, but you got Gio. You basically have two pitchers that, in my opinion, are kind of on the fence. Like, they're obviously on different parts of the fence. Gomber has looked good overall, but he's going against Milwaukee, a team that does have a lot of lefty masters, guys like Ryan Braun, who you told us all year technically is the best hitter against lefties, right? Like, technically, right?
Yeah.
Right? Obviously not necessarily this year.
What I said, maybe I think it was ISO.
Was it ISO? Was it ISO? Yeah. Like lifetime?
I think it was
Career
ISO.
ISOs.
Yeah.
Then you got the Cardinals. Both these guys have been pretty hot. We had Flaherty go out there today, and the Cardinals couldn't pull off the win. But these guys are playing for something. They're really, really close to each other in the second wild card behind the Cubs. Cubs are obviously one in the division, but they're competing for home field advantage here. These games mean something.
I mean, they have a chance to catch the Cubs. I think Milwaukee does.
So it's that tight. I know that St. Louis and Milwaukee are close. Like they're still viably competing for home field advantage. Milwaukee, I think, obviously has a lead. But this is a game these guys are going to be going at it, especially because they're going to see each other in the one-game playoff. It seems like, unless the Brewers do catch the Cubs.
Yeah, I mean, it's in the ninth when I just looked because I had Matt Carpenter and he got hit by a pitch. I was hoping he'd steal, but they were losing. I think they're going to lose 6-4.
Yeah.
So St. Louis lost. That's not good for them.
And then
they need to win these games.
Yes, and then on the other side of that, there's Gio Gonzalez, who has looked better since going to the Brewers, without a doubt. But you got the master baiter, that is. You've got, maybe Ozuna, who's been mashing. You got some of these guys that have put up some pretty strong numbers against lefties. Yoram Munoz has looked good against lefties. Tyler O'Neill could play. He's looked good. Jed Gallardo, we know, can hit lefties. So, what's your take on that game? Like, where would you lean on that? It's the night before. But where would you lean? The bats or the arms?
The bats.
Yeah.
I mean, Gio has been good, and that'll happen sometimes. Like Cole Hamels. There's been a few guys that they go to a new team and they just start pitching way better because there's motivation. Like Fires, it went from Detroit to Oakland. He was balling.
Yeah.
But it's still Gio at the end of the day.
Right.
And I don't care what the situation is. I don't have much respect for him. But he has been good. But yeah, it's definitely the bats on both sides. I'd take bats against Gomber and Gio.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's another spot that could be pretty interesting to attack.
And it's the best because you know that, those two teams are going to be playing hard. Yeah. I mean, the problem with Milwaukee is all the pinch hit crap. But
yeah. Yeah, that shit's pretty annoying. Once the lefty comes out, we'll probably see Hernan Perez. He'll get pitch hit for. Could see a number of that happening, which could be very annoying.
Oh, it's annoying.
Big time. Sucks the fat one. All right, time to do some top threes, Cash. Give me your top 3 pitchers tomorrow.
I'm gonna say Walker Buehler is number 1.
Yes.
Man, oh man. Joshua James, number 2.
Boom.
And then Erlin, 3.
Erlin 3, yeah. I'm going with Mad Max up top. He's going for that Cy Young. I think that, he pitched against the Mets. Jacob deGrom came out and said, suck it. I'm gonna pitch even better. Scherzer had a good game that day. He gave up 3 home runs or 3 runs, but he still had a good game. And then deGrom.
Who do you think deserves it?
deGrom all day. I mean, listen, I'm not just homering out. I'm going to be honest. I think Scherzer is phenomenal, but in my opinion, it should go to the guy who literally pitched the best. And like deGrom just broke a fucking record for fucking quality starts or some shit like that.
The White Gooden, yeah.
Like,
White Gooden was.
I just think that Scherzer has looked better to me in previous years. Like, he didn't look to... He was great. He was phenomenal. I am not taking anything away from Scherzer, and I had no problem with him winning the Cy Young the years he did because he's just that damn good. But deGrom, in my opinion, like, he had a career year. Like, this was the best I've ever seen deGrom this year.
deGrom is my number 1 pitcher in baseball right now.
Yeah.
So, I would say deGrom. I think that Scherzer had a better first half of the season, but as far as whole season... I'll say deGrom. It's not deGrom's fault that he has to drive in his own runs to try to win games.
Agreed. So I know that nobody is ever going to believe that I'm not biased when I say that, as I wear this Mets hat. But I truly believe that deGrom was a better pitcher than Scherzer this year. Do I think deGrom is a better pitcher than Scherzer over the career? I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is
not yet.
Not yet.
He might be,
maybe not yet. But this year specifically. He was a better pitcher, in my opinion, than Max Scherzer. Yeah. That's where I would lean there. Good question, though. So I'm going with Mad Max because he's going to go after it. He's a competitor, right? Like,
he definitely is.
And Miami's got to be second right now to the Giants. Like, when we're thinking of, like, the teams that you love to pick on, it's got to be Miami, So I'm going to go Scherzer. I do really like Walker Buehler. I'm kind of interested in price. The only thing that scares me is Boston. I'm pretty sure Boston has literally like nothing at all now. Didn't they also clinch like home field advantage or some shit like that today?
Oh yeah, it clinched everything.
So they have literally nothing to play for. So I'm a little worried that, like you said, we saw with Eovaldi, maybe they don't let Price do a full run. So I'm gonna go with Scherzer, Buehler, and Erlin. That's it. I'm gonna have to find some bats to make those guys work. So I'm doing a high-low. Top 3 stacks, Cash. What do you got?
Dodgers.
Yes.
Dodgers.
Yes.
Colorado against Vincent Velasquez. Yeah, I'd take Colorado. They need to win games as well. And then, the third one is tough. Oh, the Angels. I forgot about the Angels.
Yeah.
The Angels, yeah.
I like it, man. I think it is definitely the Dodgers, obviously. I mean, obviously.
Oh, my God. Brian Mitchell's about to throw a complete game,
you gotta
dude.
Be shitting me. No. How many pitches has he thrown so far?
He's at 113.
Holy shit.
He only needs one more out.
Holy shit. They're going to let him do it. That's when, like, you just feel bad for a guy. You're like, man, you got your ass kicked so bad at the beginning of the season, dude. Like, go out there and get you a win. Get you a real win.
You know who you should feel bad about?
The Giants.
The Giants should feel bad. Like, they should want to go home and hang themselves. This guy is complete trash.
He is. This is true. Truisms for sure. Absolutely. I'm going to go with the Dodgers, of course, for obvious reasons. I will go with the Rockies also against Vince Velasquez. And I'm going to, it's really shitty that the pitchers I like are so expensive because I can already see that all the bats I like are going to be ridiculously expensive. I want to say the Phillies because I think Chad Bettis sucks. I think he's just terrible. But like that's 3 stacks that I highly doubt I'll be able to afford with a Scherzer, Buehler, one of those guys with fucking Erlin. So I'm gonna have to like find a cheaper stack to consider, and I think maybe that stack could be the Cardinals. I'm thinking that maybe it could be the Cardinals. I haven't looked at their pricing, but they were pretty cheap today. I mean, they'll be cheaper than those other guys we talked about. That's for sure.
They're all pretty low 4s, except Carpenter at 4.7.
Carpenter the douche. Gotta be 4.7. It's not his fault. Just kidding. Yeah, I'll roll with the Cardinals. I'll have to make it work. We need some value plays for sure. Dog watch. Who's hitting a home run?
Ohtani every day.
Every day. Ohtani. I like it. Let's go with... I'm gonna go with Manny Machado off of the.
Damn it!
Yeah, you like that one.
You
like that one. Yes. Yes.
Joc Pederson.
Yeah, Joc Pederson's been kicking.
Joc Pederson is 5.7. Holy crap!
Yeah, man. Like they priced them up. Like they are really good though. So
he's been hot.
Yeah, no, he has. Let me see if I can find someone a little cheaper. Not a ton that I'm digging out there. I guess I could buy into... I'll go with Paul DeJong against Gio. Try that out. 2 shortstops. Try it out.
Man, I can't believe Joc is so expensive.
Yeah, he's expensive.
I'm going to say... Mr. Francisco Arcia, catcher from the Angels.
Francisco Arcia. There you go. That's getting creative right there. I like that. That inspired me.
I mean, he did double dong a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, he did. That kind of play inspired me, man. I'm gonna roll the dice with someone. Let's see. Who am I gonna roll the dice with? Maybe I'm not going to roll the dice with nobody. Maybe I'm not. I've got these options like, maybe not. Maybe now's not the time to do that. I'll go with, give me the baiter. Give me the masturbator. What am I doing? All day. Masturbator. I'll take another Cardinal. Why not?
I think he got close to hitting one today.
Oh, good. So he saved it. He saved that little, little extra motivation. Did it for me tomorrow. I'm digging it. That is going to do it for the Wise Take DFS podcast. Just a quick reminder, guys, go check us out at wisetake.com. Follow us on Twitter at wise_take. You can get all your updated information. Not going to go into all the blah, 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 but come try us out. Come see what the nation's all about. There's day passes available. Full disclosure, though, if you want to be a full-blown member of the community, you want access to the Slack chat where the magic happens, you're going to have a monthly plan or higher. But just saying, NFL is coming up. See? He wants it. He wants it. He's like, why are y'all not joining? He just realized that there's some people out there listening to this show who haven't signed up at Wise Take, and he's not having it. He is not happy. He is not happy at all. You see what I'm saying?
The hell's he doing?
I just told you. He heard the news. He can tell in the tone of my voice that there's some people out there who haven't actually signed up at Wise Take, and he is pissed. He is absolutely pissed. That's the only explanation. But come check us out, guys. If you're watching on YouTube, please click that thumbs up, that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you're watching us on Twitch or Twitter, give us a follow and a retweet. Facebook, give us a like and a share. And if you're listening to us on Podbean or iTunes, give us some 5-star reviews. These things really help us out, go a long way here. So do us a favor and show us some love. Cash, in closing for the nation, you have to say what?
The Cubs. Probably want to play some Cubs tomorrow against Archer. The wind's blowing out.
Oh, no. The wind's blowing out 13 miles an hour.
Cold. Yeah, I just noticed that.
Wow.
Just seen that. I was like, because I was looking at Ian Happ. I'm like, Ian Happ, that's my dude. He's against Archer.
Wow, yeah. Yo, this...
It's Schwarber and Rizzo.
Yeah.
Murphy. The wind is blowing out.
And Archer's coming off a really good game, so people probably won't go there. People will probably try to pitch Archer. I think people will try.
Yeah, Archer's been chalked, but his price did come up. He's been in the 7s.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I like that. I like the Cubs right there.
Yeah, that's a great point, man. They're cheap too, bro. Anthony Rizzo's only 4.4. Murphy's 4.1. Like that's a stack you can make work. I like it.
Ian Happ down there at the bottom, 3.7.
Yes, I like it. That's a good call. Cubs in closing. Makes sense. For CashinDFS, for myself, the entire White Snake Nation, will catch y'all motherfuckers in the Slack. And good luck.
Yeah.